Hey everybody, I'm here with the surf-inspired band Hula Ghost, and I'm really stoked because I got to listen to their music. I got their name from Hunter King's list on Storm Surge Reverb of all the bands that released music in the last year, 2022. And welcome, guys.
Thanks so
Thank you for
much.
having us. Yeah, appreciate it.
So you're from Albuquerque, New Mexico, correct?
That is correct.
Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and what you do in the band?
Sure. I'm Matt Dark. I'm the guitarist in the band and like co-songwriter, I guess. Yeah, and I guess the originator of the band as well.
Okay.
And I'm Joe Chelman, and I play those drums.
Awesome. So, um, there is one thing that stuck out. There's definitely a surf element is prominent in the music, but the keys in the tunes were brilliant. They were like the kind of keys I like to hear. There are two bands that use that style that I'm aware of that I really like, and it's the Get Up Kids
Okay.
and Kofax. Do you remember Kofax?
I don't know Kofax, no, but I'm
The
gonna check it out.
the style that you do with the keys is really reminiscent of those 2000 2002 songs.
Nice.
And so I was totally down with it when I heard it. Where did you get the inspiration for your music and the keys and the guitar sound?
So it's was kind of, I guess, just a lucky accident in some ways. Like I've been in surf bands. I'm a huge like surf nerd, surf rockabilly, that sort of thing. And so yeah, I pretty much have only been in surf bands. So I was getting this band together with our synth player Sky. She originally was going to be playing bass in the band, but then we knew somebody, and she makes her own she will probably hate me, but I'm just like going to say electronic music. I'm sure it's a lot more like specific than that. So we just kind of like decided to try it out and see how it went, and yeah, we just like dug the sound, and for me as somebody who like is a fan of the genre, I was like, well, we have the elements, but this is kind of like its own thing in a lot of ways, and so I just like we just took it and ran with it.
Awesome. Um, well, you're in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What sort of bands do you play with down there? I mean, I'm sure there's like car shows, rockabilly bands. What's the scene like down there?
The scene is sparse, and we're still actually trying to break into the scene. It's a little bit hard out here. There's two other surf bands which you should check out. The Atomic Tourists and the Ouija Chords. Both very cool bands, and they seem to be getting more shows than us. Like we I've been trying, but it's been hard. So I would consider us more of a recording band at this point than a
Okay.
performing band.
And we're a very new band. I think that's the main thing is that we just
Yeah.
haven't been around very long.
Yeah.
Has your was your release in September of 2022?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
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 Yep. End of September.
And you guys recorded and released it yourselves?
Yes. Yeah. We recorded at a place here in town called Empty House Studios with a guy named Matthew. I don't know his last name. Joe probably
Matthew
knows
Tobias.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew
He's
Tobias.
awesome. Yeah. Anybody's in Albuquerque, record with him.
Awesome. Joe, as far as your drums go, a lot of people in surf music concentrate on the guitar, but the drums are a super huge part of it. Tell me about where you get your inspiration for your surf music drumming.
Well, I mean, this is my first surf project, so I mean, to be fair, my knowledge of the genre is like it's not something that I've studied a great deal. But I've played a lot of different kinds of music and a lot of different kinds of bands, so I just kind of bring all of that to bear, and this is what comes out.
So, why did you choose surf music, or why did surf music choose you?
Well, so that my involvement in this band started when we were in the thick of the pandemic. So I started playing with this band when we weren't even getting together in person. And it was like, truly, we're just, working on these tunes and demoing things. So I'm, recording stuff at home, and we're all just kind of like piecing it together and seeing how things go. I joined the band because of a mutual friend telling me that this band was looking for a drummer. And at this point, it's like I said, the middle of the pandemic, and it's like, I need something to do, and I hope these guys are good, but I don't care, because I need something to do. And fortunately,
and he didn't care at all.
So go ahead.
It worked out.
Awesome. That is one common thread I've noticed, because I started doing these interviews during the pandemic lockdown, and a lot of people, in order to keep themselves busy, found inspiration in during the time to create music and start bands. And then when lockdown was shut down last year or so, I saw these bands getting together for the first time and really enjoying meeting each other and being in a room with each other. How was that for you? How did that make you guys feel?
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Like, it really makes you, not that I felt like I was necessarily lacking appreciation for that previously, but it certainly brought it to a whole new level.
Yeah. So with your recording, did you record it live as a band?
Yeah, what you hear is basically what you get. We did a little, like, I guess, overdubby stuff. I don't really know the technical terms for it, but on the tune called "Broke," where we just kind of like added some noise to like the breakdown. But yeah, all of that was recorded live. That was something I was actually pretty bent on for the process.
Yeah.
I really feel like it helps like capture kind of like the energy of the band in general.
Totally. So what I want to say is, people can get to know you a little bit better and your music at your Bandcamp page, which is in the link in the descriptions. You can also check out some cool merch from Pi Records right underneath that. Tons of social media surf related resources. But I'm going to put a link to Hula Ghost on Bandcamp, and their link to their Instagram page, where you can check out all the cool happenings. Is there anything you guys want to add to the interview that I may not have asked about that you wanted to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, I appreciate you doing this. Like, it feels like the surf scene is still a very niche thing, and so the more we can like communicate and, I don't know, share our music together, the better and stronger the community is. So really appreciate that, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This will air in May, so tell me what your guys' plans are going to be for the spring and summer this year.
I think for me, the plans are, we have enough songs right now, like new stuff, to record a second album. I think that's going to be a focus for me. I'm pushing the shows. I've been like still like chatting with people and trying to figure that out. I have a feeling once we just get one or two, we'll be regulars in town. So that's the next kind of like goal, I would say.
Awesome.
Joe, do you got anything?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. More recording, more shows.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your release last year, and making the list of Hunter's greatest releases of 2022. And you may not think so, but people are watching, especially because you're on Bandcamp. It makes it a lot easier to find you. So I highly support that, and you putting your music out means a lot to me, and it will mean a lot to the surf community going forward.
Awesome.
All right, thanks guys.
Appreciate it.